1940s when air pollution was really recognized as a problem. And it's a problem, it's always been a problem here, even when it was Native Americans living here, because we have what's called an inversion layer. So it's a layer of air that pushes down above the region, and what that does is it keeps warm air in the region, but it also keeps smog, all of that in the region. We also have the sun from California, which we're known for, is also a big part of the problem because the chemicals that come from different sources, whether they're motor vehicles or whether they're industrial sources, mix in the air, and we get the mixture of the nitrous oxide, either nitrous oxide or nitrogen dioxide, and they're mixing with volatile organic compounds, which are the fumes that you smell when you get a brand new plastic sheet, wall coatings like paints, and the glues that are on the carpeting that you buy, which is what actually new cars smell. We load up and they merge with the nitrous oxides and they form O3 or ozone. On the ground, O3 is known as ground level ozone, and we know it better as smog. And they sit there in the valley because the valley is surrounded by the mountains, the Hollywood Hills on the one side, and then the San Gabriel Mountains on the other side. The smog just sits there. The heat just sits there, and that's what makes the pollution. What has happened over the last 30 years, we have the dirtiest air in the nation. There are two major sources of pollution: the stationary sources like refineries and industrial sources, and then there's mobile sources, anything related to transportation. So that's cars, trucks, buses, trains, planes, ships, and even construction equipment at ports and elsewhere. Primarily due to the diesel fuel is what's causing the problem. You used to have in the 1970s about half of the pollution was from stationary sources and about half of it was from transportation sources. And now in Southern California, nearly 90% is from transportation sources. So it has come to a point where we actually know the solution: replacing fossil fuels with zero emission, replacing the internal combustion engine that burns gasoline or diesel with electric vehicles and hydrogen vehicles. The challenge now is not what's the technology, the challenge is where's the money coming